there? Guys, we back with another one. And I want to talk a little bit about Shannon Sharpe and that viral video that he posted the other day. I think he was doing something for his Laportier brand. And he was going inside of Total Wine, I believe the name of the store was. And he was standing out in front of it. And people were talking about his man purse, the way he was standing in his walk into the building. And one of the things that I want to say first is Shannon Sharpe has had 2 hip replacements, so his stand's going to be a little awkward. When you look at, like, Kenny Smith and the way he's standing with his knees, that's another posture or, stance that's going viral. And so that probably got a little bit to do with it. Now, the man purse, me personally, give me a wallet still. I remember when I was younger, we used to wear, what do you call those things? Pouches. We used to wear pouches when I was really young, and typically I only wore that when I was going on a long bike ride or something like that. And I'm talking about when I was like 5, 6, 7, somewhere in there. So Shannon Sharpe, I think these comments come and is a byproduct by some of the things that Eddie Griffin was saying. Call Club Shay Shay, Club Gay Gay, and also Mike Epps, saying that Shay Shay, he's telling you who he is in the name, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of it, too, is probably coming from the elevation of the platform, because you see a lot of people that's elevated. Some of the skeletons is coming out of the closet for people like Diddy. They throwing Jay-Z's name in there, too. And I ain't saying this stuff ain't true. A lot of it probably does have some truth to it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just using them as a point of reference, and Shannon Sharpe is the latest, on a long list of people, and he's starting to go up to that next level, independently too, with stuff that he owns. So you see Antonio Brown goes on Twitter, and he says, who did it better? And he got Shannon Sharpe and someone else standing weird, reacting to No Jumper, who posted his thoughts on Shannon Sharpe's viral TikTok video in which Shannon was standing like that. And what Antonio Brown said was rainbow. CTESPN. And, he said that other thing, you know what I'm saying, that YouTube don't like, steroids. You can see that. And also he had another tweet about Shannon. Must have been his idea for the high heels. And so this got me thinking about one thing, right, with Antonio Brown. Because I remember before seeing Maurice Claret, O.J. Simpson on It Is What It Is, Antonio Brown had put that he was with them and he had it in his bio and all of that. And they gave him like a trial run, I guess, and he didn't stick on the show. And you look at some of the things Antonio Brown goes out there and does, and how sporadic he is with some of the things he has to say. It probably wouldn't have been a good look for the show. Even with Cam and Mason, they say a lot and they speak their mind a whole lot. It was a possibility that adding him to the show wouldn't be a good idea, because he would speak not his mind, but more so out of term. As far as this thing goes with Shannon, I mean, everybody has their opinions, right? Especially, when he had Hollywood styling him and he's standing like that. But Shannon, it looks like to me, those 2 hip replacements, you could see that in his walk. So I think that is definitely a big factor in how he moves around now. The man purse, again, like I said, give me a wallet still. I don't want that. So that does kind of feed into what people perceive as, and a lot of men do it nowadays, but I'm saying like old school people, they look at that, man, that's a pocketbook for a woman. That's just what that is. I don't care how you throw it, halfway across your back and everything. People perceive it or see it as one way. Now, it would be interesting to see if he responds back to some of this stuff, because, he kind of said, after the Mike Epps and after he threw a little shot back at Corey Holcomb and Eddie Griffin, he said he was kind of done with going back and forth with people, and they're trying to attach their name to him, to maintain or to gain some sort of relevance. So I could see why he feels that way, especially with the year he's had so far. Ever since that Cat Williams interview, Shannon Sharpe's name has been up on another level. He just added Monique. His Terry Crews interview is doing good, and he's doing so good, right? Shannon Sharpe in the podcasting space that Joe Rogan goes and gets the same guest and Cat Williams to try to get some of that algorithm. And somebody's podcast was being at the top when you kind of get on their radar with your guest, because I don't think we see Cat Williams on Joe Rogan if Shannon Sharpe doesn't do that, and it don't do those numbers, right? So I don't know, man. But Shannon Sharpe, what I would say to him is he needs to get used to dealing with this type of public opinion. I mean, if he's gonna have a man person, obviously they're gonna say that about him, and then him sitting down gossiping, him firing Hollywood. I guess he said his main stylist was hurt that he went with Hollywood, but it also seems like a move to distance himself from rumors like that. Because people saw how close him and Hollywood was when he was working on Undisputed that whole time, and shortly after he left. But yeah, man, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think Shannon Sharpe is like that, or do you think, like he says on his show, him and Ocho be trying to hook him up with women? And that's what he's always saying. I mean, as far as what Shannon say, he only wants to date a woman. He's not even looking at a dude like that. So that's what I think about him. But looks can be deceiving, man. I want to know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.